Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you happen to be. What's up? JFK, Noodle, Detour, Panda, Gee. I miss anybody? I don't think I did. Did everybody notice that Noodle was mentioned on the Schooled Zone video?
Sure you want to be out and about in the dark, Captain? What's up?
Although, I kind of have to say, not nearly enough.
No name, never.
And I was a little disappointed with the whole thing. Kept
Kept
calling the glitch the wrong thing and using it incorrectly. So I was a little bit thrown off by the whole thing. I have to be honest. I I don't know.
Just a wee bit peeved.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, Paul, but I just don't think it did it justice.
Sure you want to be out and about in the dark, Captain?
Strong want to smash something. Someday, super mutants kill everything.
I don't know the guy, but like he clearly didn't practice any of the techniques. Detour, I completely agree. I was like, what is going on? Wow. No, JFK, let's not do that. We can discuss it as adults discussing a piece of media, but there's no need for us to go there.
Only thing better than getting pissed is picking a fight. Am I right?
I don't know. I read tone into it. Perhaps I was wrong, but
Just need a full bottle and some bones to break.
Just once, let me find a pair of socks that don't have
So
holes in them.
much walking. What? To do more fighting. World is bigger than strong new. Strong getting hungry. Want someone to eat.
hi, Cappy, what's up?
Sure
but the video was a little bit wrong. So I don't know.
Careful. Synths are bristling with Institute tech. No telling what they might have up their sleeve.
Well, the Schiller glitch is Joe's thing. The Schiller rug glitch is Noodles. The power of editing. What is this witch magic that you speak of, Detour? What the power of editing? Who knew? Yeah, I agree, Panda. He is a great editor. But he called the thing the wrong thing the whole time. And used it incorrectly. That's all I'm saying. It could have been a lot more powerful, that's all. And useful. But no, I guess not. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad he called attention to him. I will say that. Yeah, I think she will. Yeah, I mean, I also hope so. I mean,
Lost my home when the fog rolled in.
yeah, that was my fear too. Oh, I forgot to start the game over because I'm getting
30
sparkly
years.
weapons.
More since someone did the dance like you.
Yeah, Detour, I thought it was necessary. I really did. Yep, yep. Oh, yeah, for sure. And also his work with the shelf technique,
Don't sit right
putting stuff on the shelves. It's just phenomenal.
Milk of human kindness soon. Wish a buckethead would show up. I'd rip his legs clean off. False men should fear straw.
Best to grab it now while you can.
Humans all look funny. Super mutant smash all false men.
What the hell is a synth anyway, huh?
Yeah, I forgot to restart the game today. So we're in like the Matrix.
Right to stir. No other way to think.
Fist was weak. Strong glad to be rid of him.
Yeah, it was kind of painful to watch the poor manipulation of the mechanic, honestly. I just wanted to like let me. Right, and yeah, it takes some. It does take, you know. I had the hang of it, you know. I would say, you know, in an hour, right? Right. It's like just you're deleting the wrong rug. Stop it. That's a good way to put it. Mixed results, I would say. Some good.
So many humans. Not many super mutants. Strong getting hungry.
JFK, that's not always true. That's not always the right tactic. It depends on your goals. If you want somebody to learn or to correct, then how you approach it is very important. He's not ruining his career. It won't have any effect, I don't think. He'll be fine. He's got like 175,000 subscribers.
I'm just so hungry all the time.
I know, with like the glitchy
Everyone's spirits.
apocalypse that's happening here at Far Harbor. Like right there, it looks like a GI Joe weapon from the 90s.
Better find some more, and soon.
Strong hope we find milk of human kindness.
Yeah, Guy, I think so too.
Robot tried to be human.
That about sums it up. Although he announced that he was going to make a video quite some time ago. Right. Yeah, same Noodle. I feel the same way. He was a big help. It helped me get started and off the ground, you know? I watched a ton of School Zone, a ton of Shazo, and then taking it up
What I really
to
need is a stiff drink.
well, I don't think there are bigger ones than them. They're the two biggest. Hey, Holly, what's up? Yeah, Cappy, I agree. There's no need to. That's not what I think. It's not a matter of dumb or stupid. Certainly not. Me neither. All right, so I know what I need. Noodle was mentioned on School Zone today.
Whatever.
Children of Adam are dangerous. Don't trust them.
Next person that asked me to shag is getting a well-placed pick, if you get what I mean.
Hard times.
Institute fighters. Strong will destroy you!
Making a machine that looks like a man. If that ain't madness,
Humans all
I don't
look
know what
funny.
What are you looking at?
World is bigger than strong new.
Oh, I need more of these friggin'. That's what I want. Oh man. He is the most aggressive milk salesman. Oh yeah. I don't know where you left off, Noodle, but yeah, this is the Hubris comic stand.
Oh, that looks good.
Thanks. And we got this guy here. Got the
I'm scraping by.
displays. And then the extra games. Yeah.
Strong getting hungry. Want someone to eat.
I want to put some more Children of Adam. Thanks, Noodle. You know, I've been looking all day for an excuse to use a line and it just hasn't come yet. You ever have that? Like, I want to use this quote and nothing has presented itself. I've been waiting all day. Not one instance the whole day since I woke up. I just want to use it so bad. What's up, Barry? No, I was talking about a quote. I want to use a quote, and the situation has not happened all day, even if it's by myself. You know, I just want to say it in context. Yes, it will happen, and then it will be very satisfying. Sometimes you can put your own spin on them too. I've forgotten more than you'll ever know. Well, there you go. Oh, thanks, Panda. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. I, you know, it says my average frame rate is like 38, like for the session, you know? And I'm like, how is it so low?
Super mutant smash all false men. False men should fear strong. Strong hope we find milk of human kindness soon. Someday, super mutants kill everything.
Yeah, I can probably do it, but I have done it, yeah. But here's the thing, before I changed the settings in the Adrenaline app for the video card, it was perfectly smooth, you know? But now it's, even if I change it to performance mode, it doesn't, I mean, it acts like the FPS is super low. What's up, Art? Uncap the peak. I turned them up, like I said, to like 240, those two settings. Okay, those, everything looks pretty great out here. I don't have to, no, Panda. It can be, what I want to do is I want to do an aerial shot all around the red rocket and then kind of swoop in and then end up where my character is standing so I can start walking. So that's what I want to do. I think that that's a lot of words. Global AI. Uh, okay, yeah, I know that you can freeze the time. All right. I won't remember that, but let me come back to that. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll freeze try okay, cool, thanks. Appreciate it.
So many humans, not many super mutants. World is bigger than strong noodle.
Sure you want to be out and about in the dark?
Well, if I could get it back to the previous setting and then get back to the capped frame rates, I think that that would. Excuse me, I'm so sorry for yawning so much. I'm just, my brain won't let me.
Sense turning your nose up at something that might be.
I'm gonna drink this coffee and then I'll be okay. That's right, Panda. The sleepiest boy. Oh god, I need this. Calling this a figurine is a bit off the mark.
Robot trying to be human. Stupid robots.
I have the full-sized Metroplex they released. And it's like this size. I would not call it a figurine. Oh yeah, I have Metroplex, Triptychon, Fort Max. Yeah, all the ones they released with the what wars? Jeez, just blanking today. Combiner wars. Yeah, JFK. No, I don't have. Well, it's like 3 feet tall. It's pretty big. Right, I've seen those. Um, I saw that big Metroplex. I know which one you're talking about.
Keep saying to myself I should settle down someday. Think I missed the boat on that one.
So much walking. Want to do more fighting. Humans all look funny.
Yeah, I had the original Fort Max back in the day when I had my own store where I sold classic toys, 80s toys, and 90s. And I had the original Fortress Maximus unopened in the box. That thing was worth a pretty penny. I also had the USS Flag aircraft carrier unopened, the G.I. Joe Defiant, the Terrordrome. Bunch of other stuff. Yes, I did. Yep. I love leaving them in the box and hanging them on the wall so it looks like I'm going into a section of a store. I didn't have many Masters of the Universe actually. I had a G.I. Joe and Transformers and Star Wars were my major.
Someday,
I had all the other ones too.
every day,
Visionaries, Mask, stuff like that.
long hope we find milk of
Yeah, Dragonfly and Sky Striker. Oh my gosh. I had actually everything that was released at one point. Mint and complete.
humankind soon.
And a whole wing of my house to display it. I still have my eBay profile from back in the day where I sold a lot on eBay.
World is bigger than strong noodle. Institute fighters. Strong will destroy you.
All right, let's see. Yeah, the Roboson Transformers. Yeah, Soundwave Optimus Megatron.
Damn fog's got in my lungs again.
Well, in the original Beast Wars in the 90s, is that what you're talking about? I loved Beast Wars. I thought it was awesome. Lancer, we were talking about that. We were talking about just that very thing.
Bring it on, Nutty. I can take it.
In the deep fog, there's things out there.
Nobody has enough to eat. Can't you do something to help? You should know. People been complaining.
I do remember Jason the Wheeled Warriors. Absolutely.
You think this peace with the children of Adam has any chance?
Hey, no problem, Lancer. Thanks for stopping in.
Trouble, I hope.
Always good to see you.
Every day, never haben wir dies Jahr.
should never have gotten my hopes up.
Never look a trapper in the eyes. They're something else.
It was Barry.
Children of Adam. Keep their word about the peace.
I do remember Turbo Teen. Yep. Silverhawks, remember that?
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
Right, you're right about that. What he needed was probably some conduit. Am I right? Just like in Noodle's video. It's Creation Club, I think. Cappy.
Fog's poison. On account of the children of Adam.
One of my favorites was Robotech. Yeah, Thundercats, yep. That too, Cappy.
I hate to complain. Food's a bit short. But lately.
Hauling all that gear around is just gonna slow you down.
Yeah, I agree, Panda. I loved it. Max Sterling, Rick Hunter. Oh, yeah. Right. They just turned it into like generation 1, 2, and 3 Robotech. I still have my Robotech RPG manuals. I actually been selling a lot of my old tabletop manuals. I sold some of my Dungeons and Dragons monster manuals just because I don't use them, and I thought I have a rationale, you know, might as well let someone else enjoy them. They were getting $100 a pop, but No, I haven't played in a while. Well, I would say 10 years maybe. Crossfire. I sold a bunch of my Transformers and G.I. Joe and got like 40 grand. I don't know what is going on with that. Hey Wilma, what's up? Hey Blinn, welcome back. Oh, cool. I appreciate that. So what happened in your real life that you're going to stop creating videos, or is that too personal? Okay, well, no problem. Dun, 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 dun. Haha, thanks, man. I appreciate that. We can go. So when are you heading off of YouTube? Because we can go to the top to send you off. Yeah, Electron. It is a tough call. Let's go to the top of the tower as a tribute. And then I bet you'll be back. I thought maybe you were like starting a family or something. That was my guess. You don't have to tell me. Let's take the stairs up. Wow. The apocalypse is still happening up here. The Matrix is falling apart. Yeah, too many Agent Smiths. Yep. It makes me think of The Life of Chuck. Yeah, I need to restart the game. And I had just kept forgetting. Yeah, you could do it. That would be pretty funny. Yeah, I've been watching your stuff for a while, Blinn. Yeah, yep. You're gonna get a lot of this until I restart the game. I love the Fable 1 and 2. Well, you can't please anybody sometimes. It's probably really good. Fable 1 and 2 were great. It's I barely remember. It's been so long. Very, very long time. Mom Jeans is a funny name. It was just Bad Dudes, right? Or River City Ransom. Reskinned. Double Dragon, yeah. Bad Dudes, right? Talking about a blast from the past. Well, you say that. appears that I have found. No? Look. I have an undersized alarm clock I have found. 2 different sizes of alarm clock here. Or is that 3? Look at that. I think that's 3 different sizes of alarm.
It looks like at least 2.
Is Lancer still there? Tango's not here. I wanted to ask them. I guess it's just 2 sizes. But how did I end up with 2 small ones or 2 large ones? They were just in my inventory, but the funny thing is I've got 2 of them. Yeah, that's what I think too. It actually looks like different sizes. Okay, so anything can be smaller is what you're saying? If it's in a certain part of the map? Okay, yeah, that clearly is the normal size, but then I have 2 smaller ones. Ooh, a large ceramic bowl. That's cool. Yeah, it is alarming. So I've got not 1, but 2 tiny alarm clocks. Which I think is really cool. Or is it 2 large ones? Now I'm confused. Well, it makes for a cool display. I can't say where I got them. That's for sure. Some gaming. Sure. All right, man. Take it easy. Okay, will do. Cappy, it's a sickness. Okay, there's our answer. The one on the right is undersized. See you, Noodle. Bye. Have a good night. No, we don't wish. 50 minutes. It won't be the last. Stay anyway. Just Noodleberry. Noodle's trying it on somebody else, but the Uno reverse. Reverse and then draw 4. It's all an elaborate ploy. It's a ruse. It's a cunning attempt at trickery. I do not appreciate your ruse. Well, prematurely is a matter of perspective. Thanks, Barry. That's where we stuck security. I love Clerks. My what? Your ruse. Clerks 2 was really bad, though. All right, those suck. That's not very helpful. I don't think you're paying attention to me. Right. I haven't seen it in a while, but I love it. Oh, I couldn't even do the third one. I was like, I'm out here. Come on, guys. But one will forever be one of the all-time greats. Ooh, Mini Trucker Magazine. Yeah, it's really, really epic. Really a flawless movie. Yes. Barry, that's one of my favorite things. The over large one. Oh, it's got like the extra icing. It's pretty great. Of course, nowadays, if you go in a Dunkin' or something, you have to specify hot coffee. Like, that's not the default anymore. I feel like being stubborn about it, but coffee, the default for coffee is hot. So I will say if I want it cold, otherwise, you may assume. I did see some of the animated series. I can't say that I remember enough to comment on it. Yes, I definitely wanted that to fall over like that. Yeah, like I'll tell you if I want ice. Don't give it to me ice. Default is hot. It's definitely a moment where I feel like a grumbly old guy, you know, and I'm like, I'm not saying it. But that's the way I feel in my head. I don't actually act on it. Like I just say hot because the 16-year-old kid behind the counter doesn't know why I'm upset. No need to make their day worse, but an unmixed latte. All right, Wilma, take it easy. Have a good night. So far, so good. Thank you. Well, wow. Congratulations. Gotta take your small victories, I guess. It's kind of weird, too, that they took the time to make, like, every major bone in the human skeleton separate. It's like, well, here's the jaw. You can pick those up, and the skull, and the left hand, and Yeah, partial face. We gotta cover every scenario where you might need human bones. But we're not gonna put things like plywood or boards. Screw you guys. You get like 2 horizontal things. Stop crying about it. What are they gonna do out of these shelves? Make bridges out of them? I mean, I didn't even make that up. Well, when we get to Nuka Red Rocket, it'll be time to vote on a new settlement, which I find to be exciting. Nuka Red Rocket is next. And then we'll be voting on the next one after that. When we get to Nuka Red Rocket. Yeah, I have some ambition, let's say, for it. I just need to figure out how to build a robot racetrack and we'll be good. No big deal. I hope so. Yeah, I've been giving it some thought. They do fall over. I mean, there's mine. I was thinking about, I don't know, elevating the racetrack above the Red Rocket and turning the whole thing in kind of like a stadium. Maybe out of garden plots for the tracks themselves, or split in half by like the horse hitch things. I don't know. It's just a vague thing in my head. And then bleachers layered up around, all the way around. Hey, Invictus, that is apt. Yeah, I emphasized getting it in my survival run as soon as I could. Yeah, it does art. But I thought maybe I would want it to be a dirt track. It's making me think of that one down by Quincy. But yeah, we could make it uniform like that. But I was going to try to, I don't know, make it look like a horse track. I don't really know. I just have to, gosh, just mess with it, I guess. Up above the Red Rocket gas station, and then turn the Red Rocket into all the concessions and stuff underneath it. Sounds awesome. Will it be? I don't know. Yep, gonna give it a shot though. See what happens. I think I'm gonna have to channel a bit of Great Grandpa here for that build. I feel like ball tracks should be a thing. Throw a poll up on your page, Cappy, and we'll come and vote. Can I make Mama Murphy race? I don't know. Maybe with a mod. I don't use any mods on these here. Nothing on the Xbox. No mods on the Xbox. But I do use them on. It's specified on the videos when I use them. I'm making a point on my survival playthrough to scrap almost nothing. It's kind of like one of the things I'm imposing upon myself when I'm building in the survival playthrough. Scrap almost nothing. Of course, there will be exceptions, but mostly no. $3 for a whole pizza. That makes me ask questions. Like, what's in it? How old is it? Do I care? Every day should be pizza pie a day.
Would you like a pie?
Yeah. Yes.
Get a pie.
Yes.
The answer to pie is always yes.
Unless it's some weird English thing. They give me like
That's pudding.
pie. Yeah, everything's pudding. I forgot. Egret's an awesome settlement. A lot of fun. Probably Lancer. But that's alright. She had a rough day. Alright, I think our office is pretty decorated. A pizza oven is a really good idea. I'm finished with the settlement, but
It's making
that is a cool idea. I've gone 513 days without carrot cake. See ya, Holly. Have a good one.
just so hungry all the time.
Ah, Cappy, you're lucky. Did it have cream cheese frosting?
I'll be damned if I give up on taking back my land.
Oh, yeah. In real life, the homestead, yeah. Well, I've got Fallout on the brain. I'm like, what is this real life thing you speak
Why
of?
are you crawling around like that? Looks ridiculous.
Probably could. You could do it with bricks, I think, fairly easily.
Should have known better than to trust the Minutemen to help us. I should have never gotten my hopes up.
That's right. Lancer's the only mod left. Will run rampant since his game is almost finished downloading.
The fog. It's dangerous, okay? I knew it would end this way.
What's up, Tim? I have seen AI bots, absolutely. There was a guy, that effing gamer, it happened to him.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight. I gave up alcohol after settling down here. Doctor said I shot my liver. Nuka-Cola's the only thing I can drink that wakes me up. Otherwise, it's all hazy.
If the fog doesn't get us, the storms will. Is that a Pip-Boy? Heard about those.
Nuka-Cola's the only thing I can drink that wakes me up. Otherwise, it's all hazy.
Hey, thanks, Invictus. Oh, thanks, Art. We've got to do the tower. Right, yeah, they're a tanning bed? No. I just made it like they repurposed a power armor stand. I could see why you would think that. That's funny. Probably so. I think they get enough radiation. I've got little Teddy and big Teddy there. Oh, and medium-sized Teddy. So I have 4 different sizes of teddy.
Wow.
So a rotary grill. Yeah, it is the slug. Yep. Goldilocks. All right, I am going to take a short break. I will be back. Well, why did I even do that? There. No, I just dropped the controller. I'm only 52, not 92.
candy. I hope you enjoy candy.
As soon as I get out,
Baby.
Kitty steals my seat. Yeah, cat was just trying to steal my seat. We got 3 cats and a dog. And we got bees outside. Tail and a bark. One with a tail and a bark. It's a proper dog. She's got a big bark. She's on the small side of the bigger dogs, I guess, if that makes sense. So I would say she's a mid-sized dog. She weighs about 35. But she's got a big dog bark. Bull Mastiff, wow.
That's a really big bark.
Yep, that's a really big bark. That's a big Twinkie. Tell him about the Twinkie. That's about right. Yeah, those little dogs will sometimes give a big dog a scare. I had a chow chow. I think he was talking to me, Invictus, because I made a Ghostbusters reference. Tell him about the Twinkie. What about the Twinkie? One window I did not fix. Oh well. Oh gosh, I'll tell you what, Invictus, we have had every plague imaginable in the last year. Oh my god. Want to run through them? We've had ants and gnats and mice and a rat up above and spiders and fleas and tapping in your walls. Yeah, like, it's a constant battle. If it's tapping in your walls, I mean, it's definitely a demon or dead people.
Yes.
That couldn't possibly be anything else. We figured it out. Tapping is probably a mouse. I don't know. I do that too, Lancer. I just let them update. I'm like, I'm never gonna play that, but I do it anyway. Why? Never mind why it's installed in the first place. Yeah, I put traps up, and I caught a squirrel last week, and a big old rat over the winter. We had a battle with that thing, but I got it eventually. Can't have them up there. You know, I don't want to kill them, but we can't have them up there. I don't kill needlessly, but it's really, you know, can really affect us negatively in terms of our quality of life, that kind of damage. So, got to get them out. What kind of animals make low moaning sounds? Huh.
People.
Well, you'd be surprised. A lot of animals will sound like they're screaming and moaning. I know a friggin' deer will. Of course, that couldn't be in your wall. I don't know. Possum. Maybe a possum.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Birds, too. Yeah, lots of birds make some strange noises.
Possums and porcupines.
Porcupine.
But I don't know if that would get in your wall.
Yeah, probably not. But still.
Possum might.
What, my life preserver? Yeah, we could. I'll get a second one. Yeah, I like having possums around. They eat ticks. And ticks. Oh, that was the other thing. Ticks. Ticks are bad news. I let possums live and I let spiders live, but they have to play by my rules. Right? We can't have any bugs in the bed. That's a no-no. You will die.
Happened once.
Yes, it did happen once. Was it a wolf spider?
No, it was the fishing spider.
Fishing spider?
It's the biggest one in the state.
Well, that won't hang on there. So I was in the shower, I looked down and one of those fishing spiders was on my knee. You know, it's like a 3-inch spider. A possum? Well, whatever they are, I will remember that. But they are good to have around. Opossums versus possums. Huh. Never knew that. That's a cool fact. Oh man, raccoons in the attic. Now that's not good.
They chitter.
They will fight.
Yes.
And they are also will get into everything. So if you have like boxes and bins and stuff, they'll open them. That's cool. I like lists.
That don't sit right with me.
Yeah. They can be pretty destructive.
Just lay me down and my feet with a jug of punches, my head and my...
I hope there's no old men in your attic.
It'd be creepy.
What? What are you doing up here? Moaning. No, it won't. I tried it. Ah, that sucks, Art. That, well, no, it isn't.
Keep saying to myself I should settle down someday. Think I missed the boat on that one.
Lindsay works at the Home Depot, and I worked there for a couple of years too. And there's all sorts of animals in Home Depot. A lot of birds. A lot of birds, a lot of chipmunks, squirrels, occasional cat. Oh, sorry, Barry. Well, glad you're back. All right, that room is stocked with junk. And that's all it's going to be. Oh, I imagine, yeah. They're probably pretty smart. You had a friend named Occasional Cat?
Oh no.
on occasion. That seems like an important qualifier. Yeah. That'd be a cool, like, band name.
Pretty.
No, I can't say we play a lot of board games.
No.
I used to back in the day, when I was younger, but been a while. Haven't played chess in a long time. Oh yeah, Strategia. That's a good one. Played that a million times. Oh, thanks, Lancer. Yeah. Those wire mesh tables and just the mishmash. Where did that fedora go? I don't know. It'll turn up eventually. Oh boy. Yes, indeed. All right. I think I am satisfied with that. This is my favorite part of the whole settlement, the granny bed.
That is adorable.
My favorite thing. I don't really need a ton in here. This is kind of a bare bones room. I know what I need, like the watch or something. Yeah, it does. I love it. It is very granny-like. There. I know, right? I got that from Noodle. Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's not really a whole lot more. Yeah, I did not think that these would stay.
Things were a bit crowded. A few more
That's
beds.
right. I wanted to put the covered or the saucepans up there at least. No.
Come on, spirits.
I don't know. It depends on what device you're on. It does say Gun Nut is winning 43, Science 30, Locksmith 27, Hacker 0. Nobody gave that any love.
Nobody has enough to eat. Can't you do something to help?
There, that's what happened to that fedora. I do want to thank everybody for watching tonight and everybody who gave the stream a thumbs up and liked the channel and subscribed to the channel. I do appreciate that. We are about to wrap up since I do 2 streams on Saturday.
With ordnance like that, no wonder you wiped out those crabs.
See ya, Invictus. Take it easy. Thanks for hanging out.
Whoa, now that's some firepower there.
Noodle back from the dead. I think it's always funny when you just pop back in later. Because I know it's really late in England. You guys are both still up. Good morning. Yeah. Yeah. This guy's wearing Technicolor. He's dressed for the disco.
My kids ain't gonna believe the stories about you.
Ah, sorry, Noodle. No, I did miss it. Oh, Tango, what's up? Yeah, right at the end. He just got here. Yeah, I hadn't seen him until now. Yeah.
I hate to complain, but food's a bit short lately.
Hey, Tim, what's up? Everybody's getting lively all of a sudden. I was about to head out. Because what we really have left here. Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, all we have left is the gift shop to wrap up Visitor Center and our epic journey.
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
Oh, you're at work? Tim? Yes, so many shelves. Right? Yep. Oh, Fallout Patrol. Right?
Hope you ain't one of them synths here to spy on me.
Yeah, who else is streaming tonight? Tim. Oh, not familiar with him. Honestly, Panda 4 is not that bad, all things considered. When I started streaming, I already had like around 1,000 subs. I think it would be really hard to just start out with a low number of subscribers. Really, really hard. What happened to the plate? I wonder if some of those respawned. I'll have to go back to Far Harbor and check. I don't know what happened to my collectible plate. I don't know. I'll have to start at the top and work my way down. There they are. Yeah, he'll do that. For a while, I was getting over 100 people. I had 160 a couple times, and then it kind of all evened out over time. Now it's pretty normal 20s, 30s. Yeah, it's been a while since I've really gotten much more than 30, which is still not bad. But for a while, it was crazy. Yeah, I think they're gone, Panda. I think that was just, YouTube lets you have your impressions, and then if it doesn't do what the algorithm wants, the impressions kind of back off. But it's still doing pretty well. All right, getting a start on the visitor center, but I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. Thanks everybody again for hanging out, and for everyone who gave a thumbs up to the stream and subscribe to the channel and all that. I appreciate it. And I'll be here tomorrow afternoon at 2 Eastern for a little bit of survival. Oh, no worries. Thanks, Barry and Tim and everybody. I appreciate it. No, Tango. Just a little bit tired on 2 stream days. Sometimes I cut the second one short. Hey, thanks, Tim. Appreciate it. Bye, all.